my bare hands.
Hermes gave it to you, didn't he?
Okay, fine, yes. But regardless.
Read you like a book, Odysseus. Hello, gals, blokes, and all other folks. My name is Mortius, and today we are here with the second half of the Circe saga. We've got Done For, and There Are Other Ways. Now, unfortunately, I was not able to find any There Are Other Ways animatics that covered the entire song. I really tried my best to find one. I even asked the Epic the Musical community on Discord, and pretty much all of the good animatics out there were either of only a small snippet or are so long ago that they aren't the sort of fully released version of the song. It's like either the demo tracks, or it's really short, or it's both. Basically, all that to say, I wasn't able to find a complete animatic for There Are Other Ways. But that kind of leads me to an interesting point about the Underworld saga, which is the fact that when the Underworld saga comes out, which is like it's 8 days from me recording this, and then it's 8 days ago by the time this comes out, there's not really going to be animatics or anything for the Underworld saga. So But all of that to say, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. And without further ado, I'm going to hop on into, as of the time of recording this, the last bit of content we have for Epic the Musical. And I am very excited for the Underworld saga to come out soon. And I can't wait for you guys to let me know how you want me to experience that on the channel. Let's get into Done For. Real quick, I forgot to mention in the intro, just as I was talking about some other things, but we are checking out Anaflemma's Done For. The only thing I've seen from Anaflemma so far is Ruthlessness, but their Ruthlessness was absolutely incredible, so that's who we're checking out for Done For. And as always, if you guys want to check out my reaction to the alternate versions of the animatics, that is available over at patreon.com/Mortius as a Patreon exclusive, as is everything else from the Cyclops saga forward. And I might eventually go back and check out some alternate ones for the Troy saga as well over on the Patreon, because I still haven't seen Merxie's Just a Man, and I really want to. Okay, anyways, enough of that. Let's do Done For. Ooh, I'm nervous. Oh. Listen to that. Boom. Like, that's very resonant in the very first, just like... Boom. Like, it's just very round, very full sound, very intimidating start. That raises so many concerning questions. That might just be a visual choice of the animator. This might not have any implications for the storyline of the Odyssey or of Jorge's version in Epic the Musical, but just that single visual moment raised so many questions of like, wait, why is there a baby pig? Are there normal pigs that are not transformed men on this island? Can the men who have been transformed into pigs still procreate and have baby, like, pigs? Or is the existence of a baby pig imply that there was a child brought to this island and Circe still transformed them? Just the sheer existence of a piglet has raised so many existential questions for me about the nature of Circe's island.
Lady of the palace, sorry that I ask this, but I hope that I've been misinformed. I sent out some scouts to take a look around through here, and they wound up at your doors. Through the years we seldom...
Ooh, I love the da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Wait. Hold on, is that Am I cool?
that I've been misinformed. I sent out some scouts to
That's definitely a repeated motif, isn't it? I swear that's pinging so much familiarity from something else in Epic. Oh, you guys will have to let me know in the comments. I can't quite place it right now, but that da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na sounds really... At first I was thinking it was the Great Wingardiolus, which da-na-na-na-na-na, Great Wingardiolus. Is that the same notes? Is that why it's familiar? And this one's just a lot faster? Intriguing. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. That just sounds so familiar.
Lady of the Palace, sorry that I ask this, but I hope that I've been misinformed. I sent out some scouts to take a look around through here, and they wound up at your doors.
I love that.
We seldom get a warm welcome.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Does Anaflamma do captions? I keep forgetting to check ahead of time. Yeah! Love captions.
Doors. Through the years we seldom get a warm welcome, so I must ask just to be sure. Did you do something to them?
Who, me? All I did was reveal their true form.
You turned them into pigs.
I don't know who you are nor why you're here, but let me make this one thing clear.
The dichotomy of really pretty and very pretty crystal clear vocals with very intense distorted instrumentals are fascinating.
You turned them into pigs.
I don't know who you are nor why you're here.
Don't know who you are, know why you're here. With the like we've got doom music with like crystal clear vocals. I don't know how to feel about this.
I don't know who you are nor why you're here, but let me make this one thing clear. I've got people to protect, nymphs I can't neglect, so I'm not taking chances, dear. If you make one wrong move, then you're done for. Anything I don't approve, then you're done for. I could put a spell on you and you're done for. Boy, you better run or soon you will be done for.
I don't mean to tip your scale, but
Odysseus. I mean, he's got the power of a god right now. He's probably even more egotistical than normal, but like, come on, man. Approach the situation with some tact.
When you're done for, boy, you better run or soon you will be done for.
I don't mean to tip your scale, but you will fail at placing any spells on me. I just ate a flower, one that claims your power, so you better cower now and
Odysseus.
You must be a liar, mortals can't acquire money without dire consequence.
Ooh.
Mortals can't acquire.
I love, it's obviously not like the most complex rhyme in the world, but for some reason the, you must be a liar, mortals can't acquire, like that, the structure of that just tickles my brain in just the right way.
Cower now and flee.
It really shows that even conceptually simple rhymes can hit so much more or less depending on the way the like word and syllable structures around it. Rhymes are so much more than just how the words and sentences end, but also the whole structure of it, which is part of why Hamilton is so good if you like really dive into the lyricism and things like that. But
Must be a liar, mortals can't acquire money without dire consequence.
and then with the dire
I
again,
must be a god like you, 'cause I got
Odysseus. Then I must be a god like you. Also, is Circe a god? I thought she was just like a witch. Is Circe a god?
Dire consequence.
Then I must be a god like you, 'cause I got this root from the ground with my bare hands.
Hermes gave it to you, didn't he?
Okay, fine, yes. But regardless,
Read you like a book, Odysseus. God, be so careful, buddy.
Bare hands.
Hermes gave it to you, didn't he?
okay, fine, yes. But regardless,
You and I are now evenly matched. Our fates are intertwined, they're attached. I've got people to protect, friends I can't neglect. So now there is no turning back. You've made your one wrong move, now you're done for. I will be
Just have a conversation. You both have people you need to protect. Just unpigify the men, Send them away. Don't.
I've got people to
Oh, but this is so musically good. But then, did I see right that
You've made your one wrong move.
So did she summon like, what is that, like a Nemean lion or a Cerberus type thing? And then there ain't no way that what Odysseus chooses to summon is a freaking Cyclops. Are you serious? Is that what that is?
Now there is no turning back. You've made your one wrong move, now you're done for. I will be the one to prove that you're done for. Not even a spell save
Oh no, that's a Manticore.
you, cause you're done for. Oh, you better run, or soon you will be done for.
I wasn't even paying attention to the lyrics or music. I was too busy paying attention to the visuals. Hold on.
Wrong move, now you're done for. I will be the one to prove.
Be the one to prove that you're done for.
Spell saves you, cause you're done for.
Oh.
You better run, or soon you will be done for.
Wild. Dang. Takes out her Manticore.
My nymphs are like my daughters, I protect them at all costs. The last time we let strangers live, we faced a heavy loss. You've given me no reason to
Yeah.
bestow you with my
I mean, that's accurate.
but everyone's true colors are revealed in acts of lust.
I'm not sure I follow.
Oh. Okay. I suppose that's one way to approach the situation. That seems very in character for Cersei based on the little bit that I know. Fascinating. That's her Hail Mary move? How is Odysseus going to respond to that?
Trust, but everyone's true colors are revealed in acts of lust.
I'm not sure I follow.
There are other ways of persuasion.
That's it? That's what there are other ways. So it like leads straight from one to the other. Interesting. Oh man, I wish I had an animatic for there are other ways. That seems so interesting. I mean, I am going to check out the animatics on my Patreon channel as usual. So I'm gonna get to see the like partial animatics to there are done for, but like I said in the intro, there's just not a full animatic that I have seen. Or sorry, for there are other ways I meant. I just haven't like, I searched on YouTube, I asked in the Epic the Musical Discord, and I was just struggling to find one. So, like I said, please let me know in the comments how you want me to approach it. I'm not going to say the whole thing again, but Mason, tell them the timestamp. If you are someone who skips intros, I do not hold it against you. But if you want to be able to influence and help me bring you the best content possible, please go back to this timestamp right here and listen to this line of questioning that I had about how you want me to approach There Are Other Ways and the Underworld Saga so that I can bring you guys the best content I can. I'm really, really curious how we want to approach this in the future. But for now, we are just going to hop right into the music and lyrics. I'll make the story in my head. And without any further ado, let's hop right on into it. There are other ways.
There are other ways of persuasion. There are other modes of control. There are other means of deceit. There are other roads to the soul.
Woo!
There are other actions of passion. You have so much left to learn. Want to save your men from the fire. Show me that you're willing to burn.
Show me that you're willing to burn.
With the mistakes I've made,
Don't be
that they will
afraid.
be the
Think
last
of your
mistakes I
past.
ever made.
Don't break when there is so much power.
Oh my gosh, whoa. That was so much for me to process, even with the lyrics on screen.
With the mistakes I've made,
Don't be
that they will
afraid.
be the
Think of
last
your
mistakes I
past.
ever made.
Who's to say with the mistakes I've made that they will be the last mistakes I ever make? Okay. And then Don't be afraid. Think of your past. Don't break when there's so much power.
So much power, but
This like has like salsa dance energy. I'm so excited to see animatics for this. Oh my gosh.
puppets
Here, this is the price we pay love. There is no love.
Oh no. Is he actually gonna fall for it? Ooh!
This is the price
That was a new sound.
we pay love. There is no line. Never enough. So much power, but there's no perfect here.
I can't.
Okay. Good.
Back at home, my wife awaits for me. She's my everything, my Penelope. And she's all my power. But it's been 12 long years. Oh, 12.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. That he gives there is so good. All right. So he was really almost tempted, and then he breaks off, thinks of his wife, but then he says, but it's been 12. I don't like the use of the word but there.
Power, but it's been 12 long years. Oh, 12 long years since I have seen my wife. And now the god of tides is out to end my life.
Yikes.
So I beg you, Circe, grant us mercy and let us puppets leave.
Interesting. Like, he had her at sword point. He could have just straight up won. But now it's, I beg you, Circe, grant us mercy. It's amazing how in 2 minutes the power dynamic has completely shifted. And even if he doesn't fall for her advances, even if he does not give in to that lust, even if he doesn't betray his wife, she has still used that to completely wrest the power of the situation back into her hands. Even if he doesn't fall for it, he has still lost control of the situation. That's how powerful Circe is. Wow. But now the god of tides is out to end my life. Dude, you think that Hermes is going to be happy that you took his gift and then don't kill Circe's? You really think you're not going to have another god after you if, like, you don't take out Circe's? There's no good solution here.
Poseidon, eh? There might be a way to evade him. There might be a way to get home.
Do we have Circe on our side now? What's happening?
Though this other way's very...
There are other ways. It starts as there are other ways, as in like, oh, there are other ways for us to handle this situation, boy, and now turns into there are other ways to get home. Jorge, you madman!
very dangerous. It might be your one final hope. I know of a brilliant prophet. Problem is this prophet is dead. I can't get you home, but I'll get you.
Wow! Hold on. What was those musics? What were those musics? Yeah! It broke me so much that I completely lost my sense of grammar there. What were those musics indeed? Hold on.
It is dead. I can't get you home, but I'll get you to the underworld instead. I'll release your men and I'll get you to the underworld instead.
I wonder if she respects him a little bit more because, like, her whole view is like all men are pigs. But she, like, let it all out, went her for her final Hail Mary, and Odysseus, even at his weakest, at his darkest moment, still went, no, Penelope's waiting for me at home. I almost wonder if part of the reason she's helping now is because she saw that There's just a little bit in Odysseus that isn't what she thinks every man is. I almost wonder if the fact that he resisted her advances gave her a little bit more respect over him and is why she's willing to release the men. Or maybe she just thinks that by sending them to the underworld, the problem will be solved and they'll all die anyway. Who knows? Maybe both.
Wait, you're helping us?
There are many ways of persuasion. There are many modes of control.
Ooh.
Maybe showing one act of kindness leads to kinder souls down the road. I remember actions of passion. I have been in love once before. Maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer no more. Or maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer.
So much power, so much.
Whoa. Oh, I know. I need all that to process again. Hold on. There are many ways, maybe showing one act of kindness leads to kinder souls down the road. So again, she's trying to break that cycle of abuse, break that cycle of violence a little bit. And then I remember actions of
I have been in love once.
And she's hoping that doing this will maybe make it so that her manipulations aren't necessary, or maybe she'll be needed even more. Wow.
Or maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer.
So much power, but there's no puppet here.
Okay, Cersei, take off into the rafters?
No puppet here. No, she's not a bitch, she's a puppeteer. No, she's not a bitch, she's a puppeteer. Yeah.
Whoa. Absolutely fascinating. That's crazy. And now we're off to the underworld for the Underworld Saga. And I just want to let you guys know, I had a friend who enjoys the Odyssey, and they let me know that there are some things that I have seen in Percy Jackson that still represent the rest of the Odyssey, but I don't know what they are. The only parts of the Odyssey that I knew with absolute confidence were the stuff with Polyphemus and a little bit of the stuff with Cersei. Even though I now know, because of my friend giving me a heads up, there might be moments where I go, oh, that scene from Percy Jackson also came from the Odyssey, that might happen, but I don't know what those will be. I am officially flying blind. I don't know any of the rest of the Odyssey from this point. So once again, if you guys really want to see me check out some of the animatics for There Are Other Ways, that as always will be available as a Patreon exclusive to some of those incomplete animatics. I'm pretty sure I saw one from Gigi and a few other folks as well. Yeah, Gigi's got a 1 minute and 13 second There Are Other Ways. So I'm definitely going to check out some of those. But for now, that's all we've got. So like I said in the intro, please make sure you let me know how you want me to approach the Underworld Saga, as well as how you want me to approach There Are Other Ways once some animatics start coming out for that. I am so curious to see what you guys think. I'm so curious for the Underworld Saga. And as always, if you want early access to however I end up approaching the rest of Epic the Musical and the other musicals I am planning to check out after the Underworld Saga, definitely join this group of lovely folks over at patreon.com/Mortius to get all of that. But for now, that was a very long recording session. I need to go lay down. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, gals, blokes, and all other folks, I will see you in the next video. Bye!